Hi, I'm Joanne Smith, and welcome to Friday's Slate Shift in Perspective. On Tuesday, we talked about this idea. Successful repetitions build competence, and failed repetitions build resilience. But that's not quite how many of us learned it growing up. For a lot of us, failure meant we didn't meet the standard in school, in life, or in our own expectations. I never quite understood the real meaning of "don't cry over spilled milk." I took it quite literally, until I heard this story and a light bulb came on, in more ways than one. A famous scientist was once asked why he is more creative than the average person. "It began when I was about 2, he said. When I took a bottle of milk from the refrigerator, the bottle slipped, the milk spilled all over the kitchen floor as my mother came into the room. She didn't yell or scold me. Instead, she said, 'Robert, what a wonderful mess you've made. I've never seen such a big puddle of milk. Since the damage is already done, shall we play in it for a few minutes?' 'Oh, yes, please,' I eagerly replied. We sailed little boats, made waves, and splashed in the white sea of milk." Then she added, "Whenever you make a mess, Robert, you have to clean it up. How would you like to do it today? With a sponge, a towel, or a mop?" I chose the mop, and she did help me. Then she took me outside with a bottle filled with water and said, "What we had was a failed experiment in how to carry a bottle of milk with your tiny hands. Let's find a way for you to carry it without dropping it." That day, he learned something powerful. Mistakes weren't something to fear. They were experiments. When we begin to see our repetitions in that way, not stopping at the word failure, but recognizing what's being built, wouldn't our lives take a different turn? Less criticism, less judgment, especially of ourselves. My mom grew up hearing, "If you don't stop crying, I'll give you something to cry about." And for a time, she carried that forward. But she admired her sister-in-law, 𝐬𝐤𝐸, who had accomplished so much. Captain of the U.S. Women's 1952 Winter Olympic ski team, master's degrees from Harvard and Northeastern. But what my mom admired most was how 𝐬𝐤𝐸 parented. When children got hurt, 𝐬𝐤𝐸 would say, "That must have hurt," and she would comfort them. And those children recovered more quickly. With the next set of siblings, my mom tried a different way. Still some storms, but also growth. And maybe that's where this lands for us. Sometimes we make a wonderful mess. Sometimes we've never seen anything quite like it. And if we stay with it, when we learn from it, we eventually find our way to carry ourselves and our own bottles and even open them. I'm Joanne, your encourager. Next week, we'll look at what steadiness becomes over time.